morning, peoples. Well, it is March. Yesterday was March 1st. Today is March 2nd. It is Monday. It rained this morning before I left the house because the car's wet. Rained a little bit yesterday morning, just sprinkles. So, do we say that March is coming in like a lion? For those of you younger than 30, you may not be familiar with the phrase that March comes in like a lion and out like a lamb, or vice versa, in like a lamb and out like a lion, referencing the weather. Either March comes in wild and leaves mild, or comes in mild and leaves wild. With these overcast skies and the sprinkles of yesterday and this morning, I think March is trying to be lionish, but it's got to roar a lot louder than this. I hope it does. That'd be exciting. We'll see. Oh, I forgot to tell you. I ordered and I received in the mail Saturday a light ring with a tripod and camera mount and cell phone mount, so you can do better illuminated YouTube videos and selfies and photography in general and whatnot. And one of the things that was included in the kit was this little Bluetooth switch. So now I can, when I remember, I can start and stop my videos like this. So I don't have to reach out and touch the camera. That's pretty cool. Had a great day with music appreciation. And band. And now the drum line is rehearsing. Oh. Isn't that fun? That's so much fun. Bluetooth switch. Turn it off, turn it on without touching the phone. Yeah. Just increasing my filmmaking on an iPhone skills little by little. You ain't got no skills, man. You suck. You're terrible on the iPhone videos, on the YouTube. You're awful. I don't know how you come off calling yourself a YouTuber. Well, I never called myself a YouTuber. Well, you put videos up on the YouTube. I said, yeah, I put videos up on the YouTube. That's fair. That's true. Man, that sun is right there. Man, right there. Hope I don't hit anybody in this parking lot. Can't see a thing. Gotta be careful. Which reminds me of a story. With the sun right there, I'll tell you all a story on my way home today. I was 17. It was May, the last Wednesday in May, 1978. I was 17 years old. I was a window washer. I washed windows professionally. That was my job. And so after school, I got in my car. I had a little 76 Chevy Vega. And I drove to my clients for the day, washing their windows. Commercial, not residential. And I was zooming. I was going so fast, washing those windows. No streaks, nice and clean, professional job. You know, they say some people can do it and some people can't. You either can or you can't wash windows. Anyway, and I knew I wanted to get done early because that night at my church. It was a Wednesday night. My church had a Wednesday night club for boys and girls. The boys was kind of a Boy Scouts type thing called Christian Service Brigade, CSB. It's very reminiscent of the Boy Scouts. And the girls had something called Pioneer Girls. I don't know what they did. I didn't go to that club. Anywho, it was the last club of the school year. And they were going to celebrate with a mile-long banana split. What? What's a mile-long banana split? Well, see, you go to the hardware store and you buy some brand new rain gutter. You know, you get 10 feet or whatever. And then you build a banana split in that thing. And so you call it a mile-long banana split, even though it's not a mile long, but it's, you know, it's 10 feet or whatever. And then all the kids just, attack it when the adults say, ready, go. So I wanted, even though I wasn't in the club, I wanted some of that banana split. I wanted some of that mile-long banana split. So I was hurrying to get there. So I finish up my window washing for the night, and I get on the freeway, and I'm zooming south on 99. South on 99. Blazing through Bakersfield. Breaking land speed records into Chevy Vega. I get off at Taft Highway and turn west. And it's about 7:15 p.m. and the sun is right there, right in my eyes. And I'm cautious, I'm careful. Church is coming up on my left, you know, little country church on the edge of town. There's not, you know, I'm looking behind me in my mirror and I see zero traffic. Oh, it's great, nobody behind me. I look ahead of me and there's one car coming toward me in the distance, and it's like miles away. So as I pull up to the church, I notice there's an ambulance in the parking lot. So I go, oh my goodness, who's hurt? What's happened? Once again, I check in my rearview mirror, no traffic behind me. I look ahead, one solitary vehicle coming up in the distance. In the distance. So I'm looking in the parking lot of the church trying to figure out what the heck happened. There's an ambulance in the church parking lot. Who's hurt? What's going on? Well, the CHP later told me that I did have my blinker on, but I did not pull up and turn left into the parking lot. I thought I was, you know, no traffic, like I said, no, okay, blah, blah, blah. Anyway, as it turns out, I was not paying attention to oncoming traffic. I thought I had more time than I really did. And I'm rubbernecking, trying to look and going, and so my car drifts into the left lane. And what I remember is I heard a car horn. I looked up just in time to see the hood of the car that hit me. I was doing like 5 miles an hour, but they said they were doing like 70. How come they didn't get a speeding ticket? That's still a mystery to me. So what happened was my front right corner hit their front left corner. Boom! 75 mile per hour impact. What happened? You say, well, how come the other car didn't see you in their lane? Because the lady was turned around like this, yelling at her kids in the back seat. Oh, and you shut up, sit down, quit fighting, quit fussing. So she didn't see me, I didn't see her. Boom! Practically head-on collision. Her car was traveling so fast, it pushed me through the parking lot into the field next to it. When I came to, before I came to, what happened? The emergency brake between the seats was folded to the right. The top of the steering wheel was folded forward. The rear view mirror was in the passenger seat, and my head took the place of the rear view mirror. So there's this tremendous crash. People run out front. What's going on? What's going on? What happened? and they recognize my car, and my friends, my high school buddies are yelling. They think I can hear them. I'm totally unconscious, but they're yelling, "Mark, stand still, be still, we'll get a hammer, we'll break the glass," because my head above my right eye was pinched in the glass. I was suspended. I was hung up in the windshield. You know, cracks, blood going down the cracks of the windshield. It was a gory, terrible sight. And so they said that they heard me moan really loud, "Ugh," and I sat back, and that pulled a piece of flesh out of my forehead about the size of a $50, silver dollar, whatever. And then the blood really started to pour. When I came to, instead of sitting facing the front, I was still sitting in the driver's seat, but my feet were on the ground outside. My elbows were on my thighs. I was leaned forward, and I woke up staring at a puddle of blood on the ground. My jeans, my arms, my forearms were all soaked in blood, while one of the ladies in our church, one of my friend's moms, she was trying to stop the bleeding with my filthy window washing rags. Oh well. They say that when you're in a panic or a hyper adrenaline situation, that your senses are amplified. You know, you've heard stories about the babysitter who, you know, the water heater blows up and she grabs the two babies and jumps over a 6-foot fence in the backyard, you know, that sort of thing. Well, I swear to you that I was able to look down to the corner a quarter mile away, and I saw the faces of my dad and my baby brother Stephen on his motorcycle as he came up to the stop sign at Taft Highway and Weibel Road. So they called another ambulance, obviously, and the paramedics in the second ambulance got to me before the people in the ambulance that was already there, because they were taking care of a lady in my church who had fainting spells, and she had fainted and was not coming out of it, and that's why there was an ambulance there. So they bundled me up, put me in the, put me in the head pillow thing and locked me down on a backboard, put me in the ambulance. And my mother, who was there, she got in the front of the ambulance. And so while there's a guy in the back, paramedic in the back is taking care of me, I hear my mom in the front with the driver. The driver says, "Do you want us to run lights and siren?" And my mom asks, "Well, how much does that cost?" And so she said, "Nope." "Is he dying?" "No." "Okay, then we don't need lights and siren." Then we finally get to the hospital, the emergency room, and it's just like in TV. You know, the paramedics come in with me, they're there while the doctor's working on me, and they have this sheet over me with just an opening where they're working on my forehead, cleaning it out, stitching it up. And I hear the doctor talking to the paramedic, and the paramedic's explaining the situation, what happened. And then the doctor talks to me. He says, "Son, you weren't wearing your seatbelt, were you?" And I'm expecting this big lecture. I said, "No, sir, I was not." He said, "Well, it's a good thing, because if you'd had your seatbelt on, you wouldn't be in the ER, you'd be in the morgue or in surgery." Why? Because, see, we didn't have this. We didn't have the shoulder belt, just had the lap belt. And if I had had my lap belt on with that kind of an impact, the doc said that would have cut me in half. I'd either be dead or in surgery. So I still, to this day, will not wear a seatbelt unless it has the shoulder harness. There's my story.